Welcome, everybody, and this is a new episode here of Talking Packers with Steve this week. As you can see, have a new setup or a new background, or not new background, but shake things up a bit, change things up a bit. I don't know, whatever. Being in a different room here in my home, obviously, so it's not like I have a new background, like I have green screen or anything, because I never did. But I thought I'd do it this way. And like I said, new area of the room, of the house, and see what you guys think. Plus, when I watch people's videos sometimes, and I'm watching and whatever they have, or wherever they are in their room or home, or if they have green screen and they have a background and see what's up and what's in it. Like I like to actually look around and see what's behind them and all that other stuff. Not to be weird about it, but just curious George about it. Like I'm trying to think of some examples. Philadelia, sometimes she has some cool stuff in her background where she does her videos sometimes in her home. Archfiend, the Archfiend, another Philadelphia Eagles fan, and some cool knickknack stuff behind him. In what looks like an office area, but which is fine, cool. But I don't know. I'm just bringing that up. But you're welcome to. Your eyes are welcome to venture to see what's around here. Not too much exciting stuff. Obviously, you got a computer to monitor, pencil sharpener, and other things. So it's not that interesting, but I just want to change things up and be in a different area for a little bit. Whether people like it, hate it, or don't care, that's cool. Well, let me know in the comment section below, or by liking the video. That'll show me that you, or at least kind of like it. But I just wanted to share that off the top, obviously, because that's what it is. I also want to give a shout out to Lazy Booking Podcast. I'll do again tonight. Give them a shout out at Lazy Booking PC on Twitter. Follow each individual one from there. And I was able to be on their show last night, and that was fun. For myself doing that, I had a lot of fun. Be a part of their show with their team, talking Royal Rumble. And then tonight on my own show, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, 8 p.m. Central start. Be there, be square, because I hope you all are able to make it because, either you watch live or archive. Either way, you'll be able to make it at some point. But check it out. It'll be a great episode. Me and my team will be there, bringing our A game and giving you a great episode, as we try each and every week. Give you a great episode, talking pro wrestling and WWE. And we might even have a full house. I've been hoping for this for a while. A full house, 10 total people. And maybe not just males, there might be some females that would be joining too. So 10 people total on the Google Hangout to talk WWE and the 2017 edition of the Royal Rumble. But here on this show, it's me, myself, and I still talking NFL and the Green Bay Packers as well. I do talk about all 32, but obviously as a Packer fan and shareholder, that is the mainstay. So I might as well start there because with the Pro Bowl, there's not like so much things there of what I want to talk about with the Pro Bowl in itself. I've enjoyed the Pro Bowl in the past, and as a Packer fan and NFL fan, I do actually enjoy the Pro Bowl more than most. Like I watch it each and every year, and actually they did pretty well. I mean, in effort and stuff, that's the way. But hopefully, this year in Orlando, next year maybe they'll be back in Hawaii. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is there, but each year I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, to see the Packer representatives and to see all the athletes playing a game. I am happy though it's back to AFC NFC. Like that's good. That's best for business. because that's just how a Pro Bowl is. It should be forever, AFC versus the NFC. Now they're trying to shake things up a bit, just like I'm trying to do here with my background or the area of or the room in my home that I'm using different areas at different times to change things up. Doesn't mean it's 100% greater. Doesn't make an episode greater. It just makes it different. It makes it unique and makes things change up a little bit for people to give it a chance. And I think that's what they tried to do with the NFL Pro Bowl games when they had Hall of Famers coaching the team and picking and all that other stuff and doing that sort of thing. I don't know. But like I said, I've always enjoyed the Pro Bowl. I went to the Pro Bowl. I went to the 2008 Pro Bowl when I was still living in Hawaii, when I was in the military. So that was fun. My family came down and enjoyed Pro Bowl week and the Pro Bowl game. So great fun I had by all there in 2008. Me and my family personally. So in that way, in that thinking, I'm always gonna respect the Pro Bowl. You're gonna enjoy it. Always gonna watch it. But this Sunday I'll be having the Pro Bowl on TV, on the television screen, and then on my laptop or whatever I'll have the Royal Rumble. Sometimes I'll mute the game to watch something in the Rumble, like something happen or whatever. Sometimes I'll mute the Rumble pay-per-view if it's in the middle of a long match or whatever, and be watching the game. So either way, I'll be back and forth. I'll be focused on both in a way, because in a way it's my job, right? As an NFL podcast host and a wrestling podcast host. So I'll be doing double duty Sunday night. Not that that's anything special, it's just what it is for me. So I'm looking forward to that. For the Packers season, we did a lot better than I thought we would, especially in the way we started. I know it was, we were 4-6 and then the winning streak, get to the divisional run or get to the championship game, beat the Dallas Cowboys, number 1 overall seed in the NFC, which fell a little bit short to get to the Super Bowl. The fact that we made it this far, though, to be quite honest, should be a good thing from where we were. We got some things that we need to hold up and shape up and change when we get to this offseason in the NFL draft. Maybe get a cornerback, cornerbacks and safeties, maybe some help there. Maybe a running back. I don't think that's like a big need, but maybe later rounds we can get running back. 4th or 5th round, get running back, in my opinion. Who knows? Might find a diamond in the rough there. Or you don't get a running back at all. And since we're changing over Ty Montgomery from a wide receiver to a running back, you just go from there. Who knows? But either way, it'll be fun. No, it's true. It ain't true because how we did here near the end of this season and how we can be doing moving forward into the next year. And hopefully you can hear me because I'm further away from my laptop than I usually am. Sitting in a chair here. But being able to improve, being able to have a better team, seems surrounding Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers staying healthy, obviously. I know, though, I got to be honest. One of these years, we should look to get a quarterback, like a true next leader of the pack quarterback. Meaning, we draft someone in the first round. Not this year, but I mean, one of these years we're going to have to. Aaron's not going to play forever. Brett wasn't going to play forever. So we were lucky we found Aaron Rodgers, and hopefully we find the next Brett Favre, next Aaron Rodgers, the next super quarterback from whatever year NFL draft and go from there. Maybe the 2020 draft. Who knows? But one of these years we do that because maybe we can keep being spoiled fans because we've been spoiled with having Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers for our lives, meaning my generation. I mean, my mom tells me sometimes about how spoiled I've been, obviously, as a fan than her when she was watching games, or even to the point where I didn't even care to watch the games because the Packers were dumpster fire teams or whatever in the seasons before. Brett Favre, Mike Holmgren, Ron Wolf, Reggie White, all that all happened there in the 90s. Excuse me, the early 90s. So, and I was born in 1988. So, throughout my whole lifetime, I've had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. I've had success. Now, only 2 Super Bowl wins, one for Brett, one for Aaron, but still being a dynasty in a lesser degree than New England's dynasty since Tom Brady and Bill Belichick came to the New England Patriots. But anyways, so hopefully at some point we do that. But as of right now, heading into the 2017 season, cornerback, safety, I think those two are the top 2 needs for us heading into there. That's for sure. Just checking something. There's not too much really else to talk about with the Pro Bowl or the Packers. Like I said, I will be watching the Pro Bowl. I'm looking forward to seeing all the representatives of the teams. I always like, and I'm sure I've said this in the past, but I'm a visual type of person. So I like seeing the different logos and helmets together for the AFC and NFC. I'm trying to guess the name of the player and all this other stuff and whatever. For me, it's just like a fun little game I can do. But just seeing all those different helmets in a huddle, like sometimes when they have the overhead camera angles, in the huddle, and you see all the helmets and all the players and everything in the huddle. So for the Pro Bowl, seeing all different helmets there, you see like, hey, look at that. There's 2 Minnesota Vikings, a Packer, even a Chicago Bear, or Jaguar. Oh, look at all those Raiders and all this other stuff. So just that little thing is something I look forward to as well with the Pro Bowl. I know it might sound silly, but hey, that's me. I guess you can say I'm a silly, weird person in that way, but I'm a visual person, so I care about that stuff. I like that stuff. So just like I like to have everything centered when I'm doing things. Like here, trying to have this centered in a frame shot. So I'm a perfectionist, also a visual person in that way as well. But like I said, if you're looking forward to the Pro Bowl, if you're a Packer fan out there or just an NFL fan and you're doing things or you like this new Batman, I'm welcome to give it a thumbs up. Share this video, like, subscribe, obviously. Next week, Super Bowl week. Next week, my predictions for the Super Bowl. Breakdown of the game. Hopefully I'll have some guests there as well for the big episode. And join me tonight, 8 p.m. Central. Steve's Wrestling and Ramble, Royal Rumble prediction episode. So have a great rest of your day. And as always, and forever, take care.